Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ariana. If you're not, you already knew that. So today's video, we are doing a Siren of the Sea makeup tutorial. This is an actual Halloween makeup tutorial. This is my first Halloween makeup tutorial I'm making for the month of October. So if you guys want to be an evil mermaid for Halloween, I'm going to show you how. So as you can see, I'm wearing my black contacts on right now, so I look like a creepy person. I look like I have like a disease or something. What I'm going to be using to create this siren look is the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers Serpent Goddess Kit. Okay, so this is a whole look in a box and it is only $15. So I went ahead and got this because I really wanted to try it out. Instructions on how to be a serpent goddess. Scale stencils, squid catsuit lipstick. It comes with a gold shimmer and it comes with a paint palette. It comes with a black eyeshadow that I actually took out. Here it is. So all of these are only $15 and it comes in this huge box, and it is a look in a box, and it comes with instructions, which is cool. So it's actually really big. I didn't think it was gonna be this big, and I actually bought two more paint palettes. One is called the Metallics paint palette, and I also bought the Brights paint palette and the Neutral paint palette. So these actually also surprised me because they're really big. Like, they're bigger than I thought they would be. Honestly, I thought they were gonna be like eyeshadow palettes. I can actually use this on my whole body and still have some left over. Opaque, and it's really not that bad. And each one of these costs like $6 or $7. It comes with this paint palette that is called the Metallic paint palette, and it has like really pretty blue, turquoise, and like green colors, which is perfect for a mermaid look. Liquid catsuit metallic lipstick, and this is in the shade Witch Please. I actually thought it was black, but it looks pretty green right now. With this loose gold pigment. Single eyeshadow in the shade Panther, which I actually already opened and used, and I really like this because it set my Halloween makeup really well and it darkened it very nicely. Scale stencils, and on the back it has this, and I'm not sure what to do with this or like what it's supposed to be. I have no idea. Actually stick to your skin. You peel them off and then you press them on, and then you put the pigment over it, which is really cool because you need it to stay in one place if you're trying to do like a scale look. So I appreciate that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off this serpent look.
So first I'm going to take my liquid latex. I bought this from Amazon, and I'm just going to create my gills with this first before I do anything else. So I bought this from Amazon like last year. So I'm just going to take it and put some in the cap of the bottle, and I'm just taking a makeup sponge and I'm creating the outline of the gills that I want on my face. So I'm using the I'm actually making it on the high point of my cheekbone, and also the place where my cheekbones sink into my face. So I feel like gills usually go in this area, so I want it to look like as realistic as possible. So now I'm taking some cotton from a cotton ball, and I'm just creating the shape of the gills again, and I'm going over that with the liquid latex again, and this is going to create like texture and dimension to the actual gill. And I'm going to go ahead and take a Q-tip as well, and I'm going to reshape it to make it into the shape that I want. So I want it to look like a gill is sticking out of my face, so I'm reshaping the cotton, which is really easy to do with the liquid latex, and it sticks on your face like very easily, and it dries pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna go over both of the cotton pieces with the liquid latex. I'm using the end of a makeup sponge, and I'm also going to put some gills on my neck as well, because I like to take the makeup down to my body a little bit. So I put it on both sides of my face and then one side of my neck, and I'm going ahead and reshaping it with the Q-tips again. And I'm also just gonna try and like take off some liquid latex from my skin. I found that it dried on the Q-tip and I got to rip it off. It was very convenient. So now I'm going in with the paint palette, the metallic paint palette. This is the Serpent Goddess palette. It came with the box, so I actually decided that I wanted to go with a matte base for this serpent look. So I took the Vivids paint palette, and I really like how this paint palette showed up on my skin. It looks very opaque and it looks really pigmented, and so I'm just gonna take this and put it all over my face and my neck, and down to like the upper half of my body, like my shoulders, and I'm also going over my gills with this. So I'm kind of trying to be more careful around the gills, even though it doesn't look like it, just to like be kind of delicate with it before it comes off of my face. And like I said, I'm going around my body. Now I'm going to take the purple shade in the Vivids palette, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I wanted to do like a pop of color and like something in the same color family to do my brows with. And now I'm going to take the liquid catsuit. This is like a green shade. This one came in the serpent box, so I'm just creating like a winged out eye shape, and I'm gonna smoke it out with the black eyeshadow that came in the box as well. So I'm not doing anything crazy with my eyes. I'm just creating like a winged out, smoked out, elongated eyeshadow look, and I'm gonna actually drag that all the way up to my temple, so I'm making it look really long and exaggerated. Then I took a silver shade from the Metallics palette, and I just created like kind of like a half cut crease, just to add a little bit of dimension and like some color on my lid. Then I went ahead and put some shading on my lower lash line, and I cleaned up the edges with the blue paint again. So I went ahead and put on some lower liner and some lashes. So these are actually Halloween lashes. They're called Dragon Lady from Wet n Wild. So now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. I'm using the white paint pot from Wet n Wild, and I'm just highlighting my face in the same places that I would highlight with a regular concealer if I were doing an everyday look. So I'm doing right under my eyes, my nose, my forehead, and my chin, just to create some dimension and just to add a little bit of like liveliness to my face. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Metallics paint palette, and I'm gonna put it right on top of my gills because I want them to look as fishy and like stand out as possible. And now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. So I'm just taking this regular dark blue shadow and this eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to go right under my gills, just to make them pop a little bit more and just to contour my face and add like dimension. I keep saying this word, I need a new word but I feel like this really makes my gills pop a lot more. And I'm going to go ahead and contour my face in the same areas that I would contour with regular makeup. So I just did my nose and my forehead. I also did my jawline, and I did some areas on my neck as well. You can just blend this out. I'm using powder over cream, which is really easy to blend, but if you feel like you put too much, you can go ahead and put some more of that blue base on. So now I'm setting my face with my Airspun translucent powder, and I'm just lightly tapping the powder onto my face because I don't want to take off any blue product from my face. I just want to set it. So I'm doing my T-zones, all the areas that I don't want to look shiny, like around my mouth and around my nose, and I'm just setting the rest of my body as well. So my camera died, and I'm switched to my iPhone 11 front-facing camera. So now I am going in with the gold loose pigment, and I'm going to put that right on top of my gills as well, just to make it pop a little bit more, and I really like how it came out. So now I'm using the what is it called, the scale stencils, and I'm going in with the metallics palette and a little bit of the loose pigment, the gold loose pigment, and I created like a gradient, and I put the scales in the same places as the model on the serpent box, because I liked how it was minimal and it wasn't like crazy, but it still like shows that you're fishy and scaly. So I went ahead and put a little bit more highlighter on my gills, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. So I'm taking the same liquid catsuit in Witch Please, and I put some loose pigment on my lips as well, just to make it look a little bit more highlighted and add some more dimension. So you guys can definitely stop here if you want the look to be just like this, but I actually went ahead and added some blood and gore. So I'm actually putting a fish hook to my face, and I'm creating a hooked serpent siren. What did I'm creating a hooked siren makeup look. So if you guys want to do this part as well, this is how I did it. I put some liquid latex and then again layered it with the cotton, and then I layered it like twice, put the fish hook in between the layers, and then layered some more on, and then it just waited till it dried, and then I went ahead and put the blue base on top, put some contour shade around it, and then I'm going into the middle with some black just to make the blood look as dark as possible. And I actually ripped off the top of this makeup sponge to make the edges look like jagged, so that the blood wasn't like seamless and like very uniform when I put it onto my face. So I'm just dabbing it around the wound, and I am adding some drops as well. So for this part, I saturate a Q-tip with the blood, and then I just press it into my skin, and I will tilt my head back so it drips in the direction that I want it to go. So I just put that. I tried to make it look like it was coming from the wound, and then this fish hook, actually I used like a coat hanger that was all wire, and I just like used some wire cutters and cut off the rest of the hanger. So that's where I got this hook from. So then I went ahead and added some blood to my neck to make it look like it was dripping all the way down to like my chest. And I'm just adding a little bit more drops, and this is actually the last step of the look, so it's basically done now. So we're gonna have a little siren montage. Okay, let's go.
Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I can't speak because these gills are constricting my face. I can't even smile. And then this thing is like on my mouth, so I can't even talk correctly. That's it for today's video. I really hope that you like this look. I think I started this around like 7:30 and it's like 10 o'clock now, so I think it took me like 2.5 hours. So I really like how it came out, and if you guys try to do something like this or you were inspired by this, please let me know, and you can tag me in your pictures on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me there, where I will be posting all of my Halloween makeup looks, and I will be coming out with more tutorials before Halloween. I feel like October is over already, but if you guys have any other suggestions for whatever else you would like to see me do, please let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Again, follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!